Good morning. It's my last match of season 36 of the Dominion League. Here against drsteelhammer. Oh no, I've revealed that I have $4. Okay. Okay. So Vineyard looks pretty good. Well, we don't have buy, but still, yeah, whatever. Capitalism looks pretty awful. Oh yeah, we're playing in Capitalism cage match. Capitalism not very good here. Not exciting in any particular way. Oh yeah, there's buy. Druid has buy. Forgot that. And it's got the Wisp Gainer. I think Steph biases the boon selection for Druid to be to have Wisp. That's my conspiracy theory for the day. So anyway, Vineyards will be quite easy to get high. You're gonna open Masquerade, probably $4 action. So probably between Plaza or Caravan on the opening. I would say that you could try Druid Masquerade, but I guess that's pretty likely to be sad. Or more likely to be sad. You need a few conspirators before you're really interested in doing the city quarters. I don't think you might take a gold or a silver. It's not impossible, but you don't want a lot of that. But it is nice for buying the city quarters, certainly. So it's looking like Caravan Masquerade to me, maybe. And then I guess Caravan Mask has the potential to cause your mask to miss a shuffle, which isn't as good. Well, no, everything does, right? Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah, anything that's not pure stop can. I guess. Whatever. Let's just do it. Also, there's Tower, so that's not like gonna be a huge deal, but this will be a Druid for me. Hopefully I don't draw the Druid, but otherwise it's not a huge deal. He gets a Druid. We didn't draw the Druid. We did draw an estate. It all worked out as planned, masterfully by myself. Which is the real key to winning this game, of course. Getting those sweet shuffles. So this would be easy Wisp, I would say. Oh yeah, I have Caravan. I was gonna say that it was gonna be a second Druid, but of course I have the Caravan, so I'm gonna get a second Masquerade. And then probably buy plazas mostly from here on out. Well, we only need like one more plaza, and then we can switch to conspirators. We don't even... Ooh, yes, we found the Druid. That's awesome. Last card's Mask with some stuff, so... maybe playing into dead draw here. I guess we have the option of not. Oh, it's Wisp, right? Yes, we may draw something. It's not impossible. Guess it is impossible to draw something that'll save the turn, or that would draw the turn further, but anyway. We're still going to play it pretty clearly. Even though that's not ideal. One of them was fine. Both of them hurts a little bit. To be sure. May get the conspirator now. Yeah, plaza in this hand would change the quality of this hand pretty considerably. Seems like I could think about not triggering and just buying Druid and taking Wisp. He's getting a gold now. I'm not convinced by that over Wisp, but it doesn't seem ridiculous. So, like, if my Wisp hits Wisp, then I can potentially have a really nice turn if I get really lucky. On the other hand, the shuffle is like mask and some plazas, so it's fine shuffle to trigger, like, let's be honest. I'm gonna not trash, I think, and just take the Wisp and take another Conspirator. As I said, the shuffle is pretty okay. There's another Wisp and a plaza down in here, so everything looks pretty nice. As the rest should be 2 or less, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Here we can even take a coffer pretty safely. If we get to Druid, that would be awesome. We don't, well, we might still. Okay, we are going to get to the Druid. Just the buy is really nice here. Which the buy will probably be Conspirator or City Quarter. The buys, sorry. I mean, there's no reason not to draw. I'm just... So, yeah, we're still trashing now. And at some point, I guess you think about not trashing, but... So, I can do a couple of different things. I can go Druid, City Quarter, or I can go Conspirator, City Quarter. I think are my buy options. I don't have to get a City Quarter actually either. To be perfectly honest. Did I play the Caravan this turn? Yeah. I don't have to get a City Quarter. It's also possible to top deck coppers here if you want. I mean, it's possible anyway. It's maybe not easy to do. But between like Druid thing, you can do it. Druid Plaza, you can do it some. If you're like super paranoid about the mass plays, though, I think you can just pass them. Wisps sometimes is not a huge deal. I do think I prefer getting the Druid, so I think I probably need the action. This is a good hand. I'm pretty far ahead right now. I would say. It seems fairly safe to get the coffers. Okay. He's slow already, so it's just a state, yeah, whatever. I have a second mask, right? Yeah. I don't really need to trash there. I'm gonna get 2 coffers this turn for sure, easy. The thing to think about will be whether I want to try for a gold here, which now would be the time to do it. 1 gold is okay, though it's not super amazing. but it's okay. I'm not convinced totally by this, but he'll pass the copper. I feel like I can hold this many coppers, though maybe it's a huge mistake. Or 15 actions already. Pay off my debt. Could go double conspirator city quarter. Seems pretty good. I don't know if it's the best thing, but it seems pretty good. I will add a caravan, though, on my next turn, since I would rather not get caught. This turn may not draw. I probably play this city quarter first. There is some potential. I guess I don't know. I mean, the wisp could draw too. I mean, that's not impossible. I will take the last two wisps on my turn. I'm not gonna, if I get the druid, of course. Okay. What did he buy? He bought a conspirator. That is not quite as much as I'm able to buy. So we've dudded a bit here. In fact, we didn't find the caravan. Or either plaza or the last two. So this is like plaza. It's like wisp, plaza, caravan, city quarter. Something like that. Not ideal. We can give him the estate back, but we won't be gaining anything additional. We need buy, so we got to play druid and get the wisp. So I won't be getting both the last two wisps. I counted my chickens before they hatched. I think there is a copper down in there, but it might be bottom decked. Potentially. At some point you got to think about adding the potion, but I don't believe that point is now. I mean, it could be. Let's see. It could be. Of course, you can score on provinces too, which will be eventually less than the vineyards, but at this point, roughly the same. The other thing about building, of course, is that you're loading in tower points, which are nice. So I will draw. So last card is Caravan. So this is going to let him come back a little bit if he draws this turn, that is. Definitely put him in a better spot. And I think he has a city quarter, so I would say he's probably going to get to do it. Maybe he doesn't have a city quarter, because surely you would go ahead and have played it before some of these. Before the conspirator, at least. I didn't really watch his last turn, so maybe he had it already. Oh, but he had shuffled, so. He gets silver, interesting, okay. Yeah, I mean you can hold some treasure, it's not gonna kill you. This is a pretty good turn for him. I'll probably add a third druid this turn, just for buy. I'm trying to think if I can rush down provinces. Like if I can double. I'm not sure. Oh, I had already played my caravan. Never mind. I'm just totally lost. Ignore me. There's no real reason to play that wisp yet, but whatever. It's this not gonna hurt me. So I guess I'll take a second gold. Do I want a third gold? I mean, I can probably draw it. So if I was super interested in doing that, I should have played the probably played a mask before that city quarter. Let's see if he has to give us anything. He does, okay. Well, that's kind of nice. I mean, I could probably triple province this turn. Just seems like risky. Okay. I don't know if we can. Oh, the last card was superior. Okay. Can we draw that all guaranteed again? Probably get to it, right? I mean, if one of the wisps misses, do we still get to it? I think we still do. But does the gold help us that much? I guess we can pass it back to him. Tower points are really kind of small, to be honest. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So vineyards are 7. Pretty easy, get them to 8. Provinces, you can buy them right now. You don't have to wait a turn. Those are the considerations, I would say. I don't need, if I'm not doing the provinces, I don't need that much money, frankly. And I maybe don't need it anyway. I mean, I can like triple city quarter or something, but I don't need to do that. Like what I have in hand is already enough for any action buys I would do, for sure. It's just like whether the, because I have 1, 3, 6, 8, 13, 11, 19, 21. Yeah, the Druid would give us exactly 24. But I don't need that much if I'm not buying. If I'm going Conspirator, City Quarter, Potion, for instance. Man, Urskiff would be nuts here. Then you'd play with 5 Druids. If you go Provinces, then they have to start buying potions next turn, but they're not buying actions. You can also save your province buying for when you have 4/4, when you can go 4/4, I guess. That's going to be a little harder. You could do 1 here. I mean, I'm ahead. It's just like sort of a pain to figure out whether I want to do the gold gain or not. I mean, I know getting antsy is terrible in Dominion, but that's what is happening to me here. Okay, so we're going to draw everything. Because I want to just like try to end it. Even though there's exactly 0 reason to do that. There's just literally 0 reason to do it. He's in debt too. It's like, it's just terrible. This money gaining was awful. I don't need that money. Whoa, I didn't mean to get that many. My mouse double clicked on me. I got way too much money here. Alright, so I may get punished here. But I'm not getting punished by the Masquerade Pass. He can't quad province if I quad. I'll get the estate back. We're just tossing the estate around. One of us could just trash it at some point. It wouldn't matter that much. I might be able to triple province city quarter. I don't have to do anything like that, but okay, this will draw for sure. Well, it'll draw most likely. Okay. And there's good draw. What did he buy? Potion, Druid, City Corner. Yeah, I mean, the vineyard's worth a lot of points, but ooh, we got a mask. That's cool. I'm about that. Okay. I've had much better luck on that front. Could go triple province Druid. No, that doesn't really make sense. I'm sure whatever I buy here is going to be terrible. It's just sort of how I feel I've been playing this. Like, so I got 8, 10, 12, 21, 23, $25. I think then a copper, $26. I could certainly gain 2 more golds and have 6 coffers and buy 4 provinces. Or I can buy a vineyard. I can buy a couple vineyards and lower actions. Not a couple vineyards. I can buy a couple potions. Lower actions some more. I can go potion, city quarter, druid, conspirator, get a points lead. Keep on building up tokens and things. Stay ahead on the city quarter stuff. Could double city quarter, potion, druid. It seems so fun to not do vineyards here, though. Like, it just seems like that. Let's see. I don't have to get the golds this turn, though, right? If I don't want to. I had 20. I probably have to get 1. Right, so now I'm up to 12, 20, 22, 25, 29, and I'd have to spend 3 coffers. Just get them all. We just want them all. This is just too fun to not do. He doesn't have this much money. Oh no. What's happened? The inevitable? Has the inevitable happened? I guess the scary thing is if he draws twice, he can probably get up to $32. I mean, for all I know, he can do it already. I didn't count his money. It seems unlikely, but... he could certainly do it on the following turn if he draws. It probably should have been. Well, it just shouldn't have been provinces. It's just so bad. I get the estate back. That precious estate. I guess not if he is going to finish here. So maybe he has the finish in hand. Well, he trashed copper, so that would suggest not. But he doesn't need that much more money to get to... If he draws the next turn, he can probably do it. Did he intentionally top deck a copper? That seems a little strange to me. Anyway, certainly if he draws, and I'm not going to, because I just got this, he can just buy up the old provinces next turn. Right, like duchy doesn't defend against it. I wonder if gardens are worth more. Oh, they're not worth more than duchy. They might be worth approximately the same, but I don't think I have 40 cards yet. I don't know. Well, that's not true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty close anyway. Province loses for sure if he draws. Well, he got a druid, so no cantrips, no cantrips. Boo. I mean, he could still stop here, but if he finds another city quarter, yeah, he's just gonna have $32. I mean, I gotta pass him like a mask. I gotta pass him no money card. He's just gonna have enough money. Well, I don't know if he has the overdraw. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all the city quarters and a lot of the wisps. So he might not have the overdraw to get the golds. That may be his issue. In that sense, it's not 100% clear what I should pass him. Like, it might be Plaza, actually. As the smallest. Yeah, if he hasn't drawn through, then a Plaza might represent the smallest amount of economy to give to him. Also, less draw I'm losing out of my hand. Obviously, having to give him plus, it hurts my chances of start firing off. I'm at least going to draw a little bit here, but I don't know if he has the money. He may be able to do it with the silvers. Like the silvers seem feasible, maybe. Takes less card. He still probably has a wisp play. So that may just be enough. I mean, if he has a couple cantrips left, then he will get there. Well, he has multiple cantrips, so... yeah. I just totally blew that one, basically. Willfully. More or less. So I'll try not to do that too many more times. Maybe one more time. Alright, we had 45-minute first game. Well, a little less than that, 40-minute. Capitalism, Vassal is sort of okay with it, and Conclave, they're alright with it. But they're not like... there's no buy here besides getting boon off Fool. So building here is not super well rewarded, but you do it a little bit. I guess you can try and get one just super massive masterpiece and then just green. I don't know. I always think about trying that and it never really pans out, to be honest. You can play with like conclaves and vassals in your hunting grounds deck if you want. Because of capitalism, it's not clear to me how much advantage that actually offers. There is the mine capitalism trick you can do. You can mine for vassals, which that's kind of cute, to be honest. He gets an overlord, which I assume is basically just a mine ploy. But I would wait on it until I had bought capitalism, I think. Or bought conclave. Oh, it was a fool. It was a fool play all along. I was bamboozled by Fool. His church missed, which is pretty sad for him. He gets another overlord. Okay. I feel alright. About him getting this many overlords. We didn't draw any of the cards we like in our deck despite setting aside this stuff. So that's too bad. Urska's pretty cool. I'll take the I don't know what I'm doing here. Last card is Lucky Coin. I could leave Lucky Coin. I don't know that there's much value in that. I mean, what did he get from Fool? Force is gone, so it's like Field would be nice, but otherwise, oh, I need to set aside a lot, right? Yeah. Or set aside the Overlord. This is okay, actually. I don't want to trash. Oh, there's Acting Troop. I forgot about that trick too. I see what he's up to now. I see his ploy. To be honest, there still doesn't seem like you get to do that much here. You're just gonna be so unclean. Oh, no wait. I thought I must have clicked on something. Hey, that's not useful. I could summon something. Just buy hunting grounds. He's gonna summon something. Well, sure. That seems all right. Just what am I doing? I'm going to buy Capitalism this turn. It's the Capitalism cage match. I should buy hunting grounds, but I'm going to buy the Capitalism. It's been done. Now I can mine coppers into vassals. It's the only thing I wanted to do. I should go ahead and buy provinces. There's no reason not to. That's nice. Why am I so low on villagers already? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He stole it from me. Those were all really good for this deck too. like really, really good. Like this is like the best. I mean, we don't really have draw engines, but this is like the best draw engine boon you could, or fool you could ever get, pretty much. That's pretty wild. I can take the fool back. I may miss. Actually, I'm kind of likely to, right? This is a lot of the draw economy stuff that would get you over the I just want to do it, you know? I just want to do it. I'm going to have 7 probably. What can I even hit? Another vassal? That's the only thing that I can hit that would make me not miss 8. And if I hit a vassal, then I get the... Anyway, oh, that's... Turns out not true. Oh, okay. And I drew that thing. That joyous... That wonderful card to have drawn. I mean, this deck I built is bad. That's not really the deck's fault. He probably has exactly 8 with his dumb gold. Well, he didn't. That's something, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, can't trash. I guess there's like... Look, I'm winning. Oh, no. No money. Okay. This is okay. Potentially, here I should just do Overlord for acting troop, since the hunting ground lives in here somewhere. This guy's gift's pretty rough here. This is nice. He's like over moneyed here, I would say, pretty considerably. Well, except there's that. So I can trash a copper. I'm gonna hit play the hunting grounds or something. Well, that didn't happen. That's okay. He's in a tougher spot now. I mean, we're gonna Dutchy dance, probably do some fooling. I could miss with the hunting grounds play even. It's not super well. I don't have any money in hand beyond that, so ooh, that's really cute actually. That's super cute. I love it. He deserves to win. Now my only out is like boons, which I don't even have the fool in hand because I mean, obviously I can't do this thing yet. I mean, I could try and save it. I mean, he set aside 2 cards with church. I don't know if they were good or not. So that's kind of hard to say. I mean, if I had $5 in hand already, I guess I would try it. But I don't, so I can't. I don't know what Oscar is. If I have $5 in hand, I'd buy the Dutchie. And then save the hunting grounds. See what happened, but I don't think that's the thing. I did get the Overlord. There's technically a chance now. I don't know what the boon... I mean, they're basically 2 that allow me a tie. 1 that... or I don't have the money even, do I? I still don't have the money. Let's see what we get. There's not any other trickery to do as far as I know. Alright. This is good. What are the other ones? Oh, Wisp again. Jeez. This still isn't win, though. Like, I still only have $7. Even though I got Earth's Gifts, I still only have $7. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We'll take it. Let's get out of here. Oh boy, that was so dumb. I'll try not. If I get ahead this one, I'll try not to throw it away. Alright. Another mask game with Blessed Village, Lackeys, Rays, Butcher, these things, Treasurer, Capitalism, helps Treasure. Treasure can be quite nice here. You can butcher golds and gain them back. Trashing is really good here. Draw is kind of weak, but it exists. For sure it exists. I guess you want to do mask lackeys or mask something. You want to try to get to the treasure probably before the butcher. It's a little better at just getting you the butcher itself. Which is good. Hireling, I expect to play with hirelings here. I'm leaning towards masked lackeys. That should be okay at getting to 5. Potentially also not so good at getting to 5. This could be Ghost Town. He found his mask. I guess my only upside is that I well, it could be Butcher first. It's one of these two first. I mean, the masks are killing the estates, so that lacks some appeal. Not super great draws for me so far. I'll take that next turn. Just get the lackeys. Yeah. I guess if he's convinced he can keep the estates, but I don't know if then he'll do that. He'll have 5 here for treasurer, if he wants it. He got moving a little faster than me. He got to play both the moats his first turn, so. And maybe I was going to trigger that anyway. Okay, he gets a blessed village. Okay. I'll take the ghost town. I don't know that I want to pass him an estate. Well, there's definitely some potential downside to doing it. Okay, he had one anyway, doesn't matter. Okay. He still doesn't have the treasure. So last card's the Blessed Village. We do have to get a treasure at some point to even be able to do the tricks. The treasure tricks, such as they are. He has a hideout. I missed that. That should be good. I don't know when he bought that. This opening hand is making me wish I had taken the key, but okay, this is all right. This is quite good. So I could buy gold here. I could trash and take a village. My Blessed Village should have been a hideout, to be honest. For sure. I think I don't need the key yet. Now I've trashed how 2 coppers on that. Now it's not clear that I need the hideout, to be perfectly honest. It might be better to buy lackeys, but yeah, I'll put that on top of my deck. That'll help a little bit. He'll get to butcher. Yeah, he's clean. You get to butcher the estate into a treasure or something. Another butcher. Oh, just another lackey. It's okay. That's fine. He's clean. Which, you know, I'm fairly clean at this point as well, to be honest. So let's see what he gives me. Again, it just looks like I don't need the key, so I might as well. I feel like he's underplaying building, but we'll see. He buy a second butcher last time. Okay. If I don't find lackeys or mask, I'll be in trouble. Probably should have saved that blessed village, but okay. Do we have enough actions to do what I'm thinking of? Butcher, ghost town to butcher. Draw gold, butcher, butcher gold. Well, let's see. It's 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions, 4 actions. We do have it. It uses all of the villagers up. So maybe not that. That might not be the play. Then again, it might be. Yeah, we'll be so low on actions then. Like, so low. You'd have to buy... it's not actually clear that you want capitalism versus just buying a village. I don't know that you're going to have 30 treasures. The only nice thing is that you can trash treasure and gain it back. That's not that nice of an interaction. I don't think I can afford to lose the villages just yet, unfortunately. Or all the villagers and the ghost ship. I don't think we can afford to do that. I wish I could afford to do that, but I don't really believe that I can. Okay. This doesn't... Okay, next turn. I can't use it this turn. I mean, I guess I could save a village. Well, okay. Yeah, let's take it actually. What is not totally clear to me, how long I should wait to try and province, because the answer shouldn't probably be too long. He does have 2 butchers. I have more draw right now. Right, the other lackey, he has 2 lackeys. But we need a second butcher. For sure. This is a pretty nice opening hand. Mountain's Gift was excellent for him. He still has his hideout, but that'll go this turn. Probably into a gold. Could go direct into a hireling, I guess. Or just a village, I mean. Now he's kind of in a situation where he's going to I don't think he has another Blessed Village, so he's got to use up villagers if he wants to do this and then not have... Okay, yeah. He basically did what I did in terms of that choice. Well, he used up his villagers. So he's going to province. I basically can't delay provincing too much more now. Or the word I'm looking for is any, actually. Any more now. But we're in okay shape, I think. I mean, we're not in terrible shape anyway. Like, he can do 3 provinces, right? And so if I do 2, if he does 1 back, I can do 3 with mills. And that'll be good. So he can't mill me out, so I'm in an okay position as far as the parity of those go. At the moment. May just come down to people drawing or not, to be honest. But if I get a ghost town here, I may get a ghost town here. Let's see what he masquerades me. A lackey. Okay. So this is not a very good opening hand for me, though, so... He did have to expend 1 butcher on that. I'm only going to get to see 2 more cards. There are quite a few I don't know if I can actually, the thing I was talking about doing, I don't know if I actually have the coffers to do it. I think I'm short a coffer. To do the exact thing I was thinking of doing. So I may be out of luck here. Well, this is gonna be, cause right, I'm like $1 short. Since I don't have the key, I'm $1 short. So I can do the gold province, gain the gold back. I can get 2 for real. He has so many coffers. Yeah, this is a problem. Because, like, mill 2, buy 1 does not help. And I can't mill 1, gain 2. I can gain 2 and not mill 1. That's not gonna be good enough. I mean, unless I'm assuming he does. I can do... Yeah, like the thing to play for potentially is him dudding. But that doesn't look really great for me. I don't have him. I'm basically $1 short of on the last turn. If I had not gotten the ghost town, if I had just done like if this play here had been lackeys to lackeys, which is kind of a similar level of consistency as the ghost town. It's not identical, but sort of a similar move. You know, it's a way to improve your consistency. It would have netted me a coffer. Sorry, it netted me 2 coffers. So I'd have 1 more now. And then I could have blown up the Blessed Village for a province and milled 1. Or not blown up the Blessed Village, but could have just had enough money to buy 1. Unless I'm just like missing something. Oh wait, I can do it, can't I? I'm just full of nonsense today. I think yeah, I'm just like totally confused today for some reason. Because now he just has to get so many duchies. Well, he just straight up doesn't have the gains for it. Well, I'm glad I at least realized how stupid I was being. Just so stupid. He can tie me, but I'll take those at this point. I guess. I also wrote the first game as a win for me because I'm stupid. All right. Okay, his start now. We got lackeys again. Only trashing the dismantle. There's Alt VP here, which is cool. Because, you know, I play that first game with Alt VP really well. Shoot. My first inclination here is my eyes drawn by the merchant guilds. But you can't draw them. Like, you can't draw them. And Royal Carriage isn't. I mean, you can draw them. So you would be like going for like Royal Carriage on Blacksmiths. It's the royal combo. And then you would try to get you wouldn't worry about the copper stuff too much. You trash a couple of those with dismantle, maybe. I guess the threat idle is maybe a threat. I don't know. You could definitely build an engine here. It's just a weird engine. Just super weird engine. And I guess the point is that you build it because the Alt VP is good enough. The Alt VP works with the engine. I mean, at least the way I'm envisioning it anyway, it certainly works with it. This is weird. The main thing is that I know the engine works uncontested. This is fine. And then what isn't so clear is how it plays out if we both kind of go for it. You have to try not to trigger like too terrible of shuffles with Royal Blacksmith. That's the main issue. Maybe it just doesn't work. Maybe you just don't have time. I mean, if they go for Duchy Duke, off the bat. Then I don't know, maybe he left too. If you go for Dutchy Duke, if they go for Dutchy Duke right off the bat, then maybe you don't end up with time to outscore them with provinces. It would certainly take forever to build what I'm picturing. Because you would have to, and it would kind of die once you didn't have lackeys anymore. You would have to be getting them from grave robbers. Okay, I'm less interested in it now that I've thought about some. Though I'm mildly interested in it if he starts to head that way, I would say. He got his lackeys, which is nice. I got my lackeys. He's going to get to buy lackeys with his, so that's a little better than what I got to do, but so it goes. This is like the crucial, see, this is like the point of no return from the, well, I could still buy lackeys and I'd be kind of splitting the difference still, to be honest. That's not a huge commitment. But you might not want a lackeys if you're going for that thing. So if you get, that's the thing. If I contest him on the merchant guilds, but say not the royal carriages, how does that end up looking for me? It definitely looks like he's going to try to build the engine, right? So if I buy royal carrier, or if I buy merchant guilds over and over, I could buy a province now, make him throw a wrench in his plan. He definitely is doing the getting clean part better than me. Here I will get a capitalism, I think. Depends on how many merchant guilds are left. Because I can get it the next turn too, is fine. I would assume he's going to take a capitalism now. But we'll see. He goes to the royal guard. I still... Okay, he didn't. Alright, he's going for it. I mean, he's got 5 villagers to work with. I'm not going to use this second. I'm not going to use the other villager here. This is basically could be capitalism nothing, or I could do capitalism royal blacksmith. I don't know if that's worth it for me, though. And the capitalism could eat, or the royal blacksmith I could play it and have junk. Have nothing. I'm afraid he'll get his thing to work. He doesn't have the royal carriages down, but he doesn't have to. I mean, the thing I can rush is estates, I guess. I would wait a shuffle to do that, though. I'm going to say no to that. I don't know. I mean, if he gets the royal carriages down, he can do the big turn. Depending at least somewhat on points. Point sitch. I'm seriously considering rushing estates, though that's a little risky. Now we've got the I have no debt. Or no, I have coffers. He doesn't have coffers right now. Excuse me. So we'll see what he... So he bid 12. Which I can for sure pay off 13 without too much trouble. I just need the time to empty the estates, right? Well, I mean, he can score other ways, of course, but it's not totally clear how much he can. So he's going to move into duchies. Okay. The important thing was to get above $13. He still has not put any royal carriages down yet, so that's somewhat reassuring. He's used up quite a bit of his now he got the royal carriages down, so if he can find the blacksmith again before I may go back on this because I don't know that these are the exact amounts of things I want to do, but triple duchy seems pretty safe, right? And here's another 2. If he finds his royal blacksmith, which he can probably do here, I don't know, he doesn't have that many coffers or buys. If he has to use the royal carriages for draw anyway. He still doesn't have the money at the moment. And he can't take duchies now. He has to do dukes or provinces. Okay. This is promising for me, I think. That's very promising for me. I mean, he basically just has to double province or triple duke. He's still not getting that many coffers. So he probably has his Royal Blacksmith, but he doesn't have villagers. So I think if he had, I think he did take the royal carriages too soon. I think he should have contested me on the merchant guilds a little better. Would be my conclusion from that, but maybe, I mean, obviously I wasn't paying any attention to his draws, so I can't speak to that. Obviously, there's at least that one shuffle where he didn't find. I mean, it seemed like it took him a long time to find his Royal Blacksmith. Though, like the decks, you know, he was cleaner than me, but it's not like it was clean. Okay, so Capitalism has quite a few targets. They're not all that incredible. I mean, like cargo ship and cut purse are okay. You can't really, I guess you could open cobbler cargo ship if you wanted to. There's like not that much building to be done. But there is some, like you can get a few bakers or some forums. Traveling fairs, there any tricks with traveling fair, like specific tricks that I need to do right now? Like, is it better to open, is it better to put the cargo ship on top right away and maybe get the 5 into the hand on the turn 2? Though maybe you miss. Though if you miss, you can just get a cut purse, and that's okay. That's pretty good too. Let's try it. See if he mirrors me. He does mirror me. I wonder if it's better just to chain the cargo ships. I'm going to try that. He hit the cobbler right away, so he didn't have to wait, but cargo ship's so fun. What a fun little card. Man, I whiff 5 again, and if I keep, I mean, I could easily whiff it again, because now these are just a bunch of cargo ships. I needed to have one of them in hand so I could gain a silver, or well, not a dungeon, but gain a silver. I guess I can play the dungeon, or gain a dungeon and play it. No, I'm definitely not hitting 5. I can do it in the next turn probably, but this is of course all a little bit sad. Well, how much money did I get to? Not enough. I mean, I could still wait again, I guess. I think I maybe botched that those turns in some way. I could go form something. I don't even know if there's like one of the... I discarded a cargo ship on the previous turn. So I don't know that there's actually one in there. There's a estate, a cobbler. I don't know. Oh, 3 estates. I thought that was... When was the shuffle? Ooh, yuck. Gross. Oh well. I think he's going to win this one. I still think golds are pretty good here. He may go form cut purse or form cargo ship. Does he have his cobbler too? Oh. I'm not in the best of ways at the moment. I wouldn't say. I can stonemason, but that seems... 8 would have been a lot better than 7. Like a lot better than 7. I can stonemason for a couple bakers, I guess. See if that helps me. Or a baker and a forum. I would not hate getting to starting on the provinces. I mean, you know, the building is limited here. Unless you try to get 30 bakers and rack up a bunch of coin tokens before you do any greening at all. Which I guess you can do. Here's 8 again. I've been duped. I've been had. Cut pursed. He can just straight up buy the forum and the baker. Though maybe he believes in all forms. Cobbler. I don't know about the second cobbler. I don't know about it. No cargo ships to be found. I guess that's my own fault. My own darn fault. Okay. Was my dungeon from the start of turn? Yeah, it was. Oh well. At least he hasn't quite reached the plane triple cargo ship level yet. That's going to be not great fun for me. This is a little obnoxious. A little obnoxious. I don't need to save this many. I probably should spend some coffers. Like this many. Oh, I don't need to even... I would just like to set them aside, right? I can go up to double baker. I'm a little afraid of him getting the rest of the car. You know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do. I don't know if it's any good, so what I'm going to do. I'm so confused. Why do I have $1? Oh, traveling fair. I've just like totally confused myself. I can't do basic anything. What do I... Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We'll just do this thing. It's not the... I'm just completely stupid. Look at these decks we've built. They're really something. They're really something. He's going to take the last cargo ships. I'm not going to get any. I'm going to cry. Maybe he won't take them, but... Oh, he took a caravan guard. I disagree with that. I mean, if he buys them up, I guess it's still okay, but I don't agree with that. I would just do these things. And then green. I would green as him, I think. Maybe there's a pile out. I don't know. I'm going to look for a pile on my turn if he doesn't score, just because, you know, why not? But I kind of expect he'll score. I've got all these stonemasons. They're pretty terrible. And I don't have as many forms as him. Okay, so he greens. I guess in theory the stonemasons are the way I get an estate at the end to beat him. But that seems like a... Alright, well at least I come out on the end of the shuffle pretty clean. There might be a baker down in here. Okay, no. Alright, so that's actually not too bad. as far as these things go anyway. I guess I only set aside one thing. I don't really have the money to do more. I could get the last cargo ship, but now I have 3 coppers in hand. That's really good. That's really the best. It's a thing I love. Okay, only at 1, so that's not the worst thing in the world. My only chance here in this game we're playing is that somehow I have the coffers at the end to do double province, which seems unlikely. I guess that's not true. When we get Duchy dancing, the general coffers lead is going to be pretty useful. I don't know that I will ever have $18, but I could have 15, which is still a good kind of threat to have. If you hit 10 at some point with 2 cargo ships in play, there's something to be said for yeah, the real scary thing is, I have to spend all the coffers just to even hit the price point. That's the real issue. Obviously, I have some threat now between stonemasons and the cobbler that it's not really trivial. He can't just take the province, you know. I don't think he has to play around double necessarily. I don't know. It's not clear if I would even reach double before him. I might, though. I can set aside a bunch of coppers, potentially. If I get enough cargo ships down. Depending on exactly how much he scores and such. See, he went ahead and gained the estate with that. Okay, so he's probably just going to go for province duchy. Which of course looks like a reasonable play for him. I have to think. I've got to score 10. No, I got to score 11. Okay. Yeah. I'll just do that. Let me just score 11 here. No problem. Easy peasy. He set aside good amount. He did not play cobbler or dungeon, but he did set aside quite a bit of stuff. I'm going to have to play for an additional turn. I'm not going to have a finish here. So I'll get the cut purse. There may be something to taking estates when I can, but probably going through and getting tokens here is a little better. Okay. So I can just do this and see what happens on his turn. It would have been nice to hit a second cut purse, of course. But oh, he has these caravan. He did have a caravan guard, so that's not too bad for me, actually. So I still need the 11 points. I mean, that's not good for me, but... And he trashed a cobbler. That's actually a really weird play because he just did max points, but he set up nothing for the next turn. I mean, he set up nothing for the next turn. So I mean, he could still hit province if he got the right draws. Hit his silver equivalent things. But it gives me another turn to collect some tokens and see what we can do. And set aside some coppers. I don't like that play from him. There's not a 3 pile he's going to be able to do. I don't believe. I guess let's say if he didn't have the 3 points, or he would just have 1 point, right? If he had 2 less, 32. It's not like I win this turn. No, I guess I do. Okay, fine. Do I have 15? I don't think I have 15. No, I do have exactly 15. Okay, so fair enough. I take it back. Alright, we got 2 cargo ships down. I can go Duchy Estate here without spinning coffers and setting aside 2. I didn't play Dungeon or Form or anything, so my next turn could be really bad. He did have to discard once, so that's good. I could also go Duchy Copper. I could go Duchy double copper and set aside the coppers. I can go double Duchy. How much is double Duchy? That leaves me with 3 coppers or coffers. I don't know what this next hand looks like at all. I didn't get a cobbler. I mean, it could be like a 0 hand, to be perfectly honest. Could easily be a 0 hand. Is there any like stonemason trick I can do to get enough good stuff on top? How much is like a silver? So silver costs 1. I could set aside silver for 1 additional coffer. Yeah. If I was gonna do that, I just set aside the coppers. Does the estate matter? Whatever. Let's do the coppers. He had a forum. Now he's getting... Oh, he had 2 forms. Yeah, he's going to find some silver equivalents here. He may just have province. He's going to have duchy for sure. Yeah, there's no way he misses duchy off this. And in fact, there's almost no way he misses province off the next turn now, I would say. So, yeah, I just lose. He got 2 tokens. He didn't play. Yeah, this is nothing. I wonder if there was a spot where I could have done. No, I can't get the cargo ships down before playing the stonemason. That's not a move I can do. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have this stuff left in deck. If I had been tracking deck, I would have just known that it wasn't even there. Well, this mine. I don't know how much of this stuff was in the deck, but. It's been a long match. I don't know if I botched that up or if it was mostly draws or what combination of that. It was kind of a weird board. It was a really fun board. I liked the board a lot, but it was a bit strange. So we finally got the old Capitalism storyteller that we've been waiting for. Finally, after all these years. There's a lot of attacks, but there is trashing. And there is... you can track... Oh gosh, we got the pirate ship one too. So we have the pirate... Jeez. Oh, sweet mercy. So you can trash their storytellers and their merchant guilds and their pirate ships. I'm so confused. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I get it, I guess, but I wouldn't do that. I don't particularly think that's the play. Well, I don't know. Chunking could be a real pain here. I kind of want to try doing Temple Overlord opening. Your way around the pirate ship thing, but you can't use them as treasures. But the way around to play those Overlord won't get hit by that, I guess, is the thing. This is gonna be so weird. Can you skip familiar? I mean, after they buy a couple familiars, even your temple trashing may not be sufficient to get you there. Let's try it. Let's live a little. So my ferry could be on... I could ferry over Overlord. Like, I could just ferry the stables right away. I opted there, of course, for the intentional pass on that other trash to try and get to the stables, which it worked out. If I'd drawn Hovel, I would have cried. Somewhere we need the Overlord, but as long as we can buy a card we want in our deck anyway, I think I'll just go with that. I did kill my Necron under the premise that anything you want to play multiples of, you can just play it as a treasure. Oh, Abandoned Mine. Missed that one. I missed that interaction. You could get village effects anyways by doing storyteller on storyteller. I feel like I want a marauder somewhere. Or an overlord. Not sure which. I need better money soon-ish. Let's get one more stables. He can get the temple for... I mean, he'll probably get the temple for a better VP than I would have, but that's okay. I'll be ahead on the trashing by a considerable amount. So he buys the stables. This is a board where you shouldn't really be able to miss... miss your this isn't quite what I would like. I'm not sure when I buy the Capitalism. There are stables, 2 stables down in here. So I could buy the Capitalism now. And I could buy an Overlord. I don't think I want that though. Now the curses are going to start coming in. Now he gets his temple. As long as the curses mostly come in 1 at a time, I'm fine. If he gets a couple of turns in a row where he does 2 at a time, there could be some trouble. But like for now, we're okay. Like this is where it's going to get a little dicey. But if I get the last couple stables, or I get stables merchant guild here, I'm probably going to want to trash a copper. I need $8 is all, so this is 7. So whether I want to spend both the coffers on this, it's probably okay. We're about halfway through the curses, so hopefully we make it all right. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I don't think even I'm just not worried now. I could still mess it up, but I'm not worried about it from that perspective anyway. Now we want to start adding storytellers too. I don't know if he's aware of the pirate ship interaction. I'm not sure it matters a whole lot yet, until you could play him pretty often. I didn't check the exact spending here, but well, do I want... Okay, he just resigns. I don't know. I didn't watch his shuffles. Maybe his potion like missed anyway. So we ended up tying. Basically, that means I need Cyrix to win like 2 games against Naismith to guarantee it. And if thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Capitalism. Sorry I blew the first game, but maybe you enjoyed that as well. So, see you later.